Okay guys, if you see here, there are two node servers launched for the EKS cluster. I'll create a new EC2 instance. So let me name this as node 1, node 2, so that we won't get confused which EC2 is what service. So apart from these two EKS nodes, I'll create my EC2 instance. So name this EC2 instance as EKS miscellaneous, and for this take Ubuntu 22.04. So basic configuration is sufficient for this. Log into this EC2 machine. So guys, I'm installing Java and Maven. After Java and Maven is installed, we need to install AWS CLI and we need to configure the credentials. Install AWS CLI. Guys, please don't talk. Please don't make noise. Go to Linux, copy these commands. Next, AWS configure. and the region is AP-South-1. Ignore the output format. And we need to install kubectl also. We need to install kubectl also. So go to official website of AWS to get the installations. So we need it for Linux AMD 64. Copy, paste. Make sure you are copying and pasting the right command. See, this version of Kubernetes has to match with the EKS. Okay, EKS is already here. So the version of EKS is 1.33. So this has to match with the installation process. So if you mismatch, you can't be able to install. And next, the second command. Check the kubectl version if it is installed. So I can be able to see my EKS cluster is installed. Sorry, EKS commands are installed. Now we'll attach our EKS cluster to the EC2 instance. So name of my cluster is my cluster. So my cluster is the name of my cluster, and change the region. After changing, use the command so guys, kubectl config current-context is the command which used to get the EKS cluster details. So if you want, you can note down the commands, because commands will be little difficult for you to understand. So what does this command do? It will give you the details of the cluster. kubectl config space current-context. kubectl config current-context used for getting the cluster details, EKS cluster details. Next command, kubectl get nodes. So we need to configure the node servers. For that purpose, go to networking and go to security groups and change the inbound rules. Edit inbound, delete rule, add rule, will give all traffic. So after changing the inbound rules, if you use this kubectl get nodes, see, you can see 2 node servers which are running. So if you don't edit the security rules, you cannot be able to access your node servers. So change your security inbound rules to all traffic. So I have 2 node servers which are ready, and I have a cluster also. Now we'll proceed to deployment. So in order to proceed to deployment, I should first clone my Git repository. So this is my Git repository. Git clone and the repository URL. Sorry, this is SSH URL, so where you don't have full access. So we'll select HTTPS URL. So git clone HTTPS URL. So enter into this repository. You find three services. One is product catalog, shop front end, stock manager. So first we'll build one by one. We'll go to product catalog first. So in this I already have a Docker file which is created. So before doing this Docker build and all, first is we'll go to ECR and create a repository. We have to create three repositories which are public repositories. So public repositories, create repository. So the name of the repository will use this product catalog. And create a repository. Next repository is for shop front. And next repository is for stock manager. Three microservices, three ECR repositories. So first we'll get into this view push commands, log into ECR. See, it is saying Docker is not installed. So apt install docker.io-y. So okay, login is succeeded. Product catalog. I have pom.xml. First I need to build the application. What is the command? To build your Java application, memvn clean install. So let the application get built. They who is playing PUBG. So build is success. So after the build is successful, you can see a folder called target. So we have a Docker file. We'll build a Docker file now. So you can use the same command, docker build -t product catalog dot. So image is created. Create a Docker tag and push a Docker image to ECR. Guys, if you don't focus, you can't understand it. So because this is complicated architecture, so image is also pushed. So I have the latest image. Now let's go to shop front as well. cd shop front mvn clean install So this is also build success, and we have a Docker file. Let's build an image. Next, create a Docker tag and push the tag. Shop front is done, and next let's go to stock manager. Okay, this is also successful. So 3 microservices Docker images are available. Now it's time to deploy into Kubernetes. I even have a catalog folder here. So go to Kubernetes. So here you have the manifest file for all the 3 services. I have a manifest file for all the 3 services. So we'll try to run this one by one. If you observe the YAML file, see what and all it's there. There is a service here, there is a deployment here. So the type is node port. The things which we need to change here. So what are the things which we need to change? The image name has to change. So this is not my image. Product catalog. So copy the URL, paste it here, save and exit, and same way go to shop front, change the image name, and next go to stock manager as well, and change the image location. So once after changing, run this command. So I have 3 manifests: kubectl apply -f product catalog, and will apply for shop front and stock manager as well. So 3 services are created. So product catalog service is created, deployment is also created, and rest follows for all the 3 microservices. So let's check the pods. kubectl get pods. So even the pods are also in running state. Now it's time to expose our application. kubectl get svc. So you have a node port for all these 3, and these are our host ports. We need to ping it with our node server's IP address. So go to EC2 instances, select any one of the node servers. So the deployment will be happened in all the node servers. How many of node servers are there? It's not a problem. So there may be multiple node servers, but the application will be deployed in all the node servers. In order to make your application available, go to security, go to security group, and let's try to see whether all traffic is enabled. So I think all traffic is enabled now. So copy your public IP address, and product catalog will open first. So product catalog, or else we'll open first shop front, because this is the front page 31020. So this is the front page. So this is the price and how many quantities are available. So this is the front page. So now let's access the product catalog and stock managers. So next, product catalog. I'll duplicate this tab. Slash products. So if you see, there are multiple products here. So ID1, you can see ID1, you can see ID2 here, ID3, 4, 5. Only I think I have only 5 IDs. Yeah, I have only 5 IDs. So these are reflecting here. And now let's open the stock manager. So the stock manager's container or host port is different. So this is the host port slash stocks. See, these are stocks. So 5 stocks are available. There are 2 stocks available. 999 stocks available, like this. So I have 3 microservices running. This is almost like your real application. So you can clone this and make use of this application. So deployment part we have completed. So the next stage is how to monitor this cluster and nodes. So practice this. So once after you come from break now, we'll see how to monitor the cluster. So because the recording will be too lengthy and difficult to upload.